Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a video today for you on how to pack your travel makeup bag. This was requested of me via Twitter by Lebecker97. She's lucky enough to be going to Finland here very shortly, and she asked me how I would pack my makeup bag for a trip like that. So this is what I came up with. This is a makeup bag. It is kind of long, but it's thin, and it would fit nicely in between, your clothes. It would fit on the side of your suitcase. On the inside, it takes up very minimal space. So I'm going to open this up and talk to you guys about what I would pack for a trip like that. So obviously, space is an issue. You want to take the most that you can and take up the least amount of space. So when I was thinking about that, I thought, if I was going on a plane and I had limited space, I don't want to take a ton of eyeshadows like separate and lip glosses and stuff. So how would I do this? So this is what I came up with. I found this. It's called the Glam To Go. It's a pocket palette is what it's called. There's eyeshadows, lip gloss, and blush in there. Now this is a cool little concept. You open it up, you have a mirror, and then there are some eyeshadows right there, and they are very, very nice eyeshadow colors. Now when you open it up, I'm going to open it up down here and then kind of hold it up for you guys. When you open it up, it has these three little compartments. You have your lip glosses, your blushes, and then your eyeshadow. Now in the center here you have a highlight and a bronzer and two blushes. Each little compartment comes with its own brush. So if you don't mind using the brushes that come in something like this, then you're set. But I thought this was a really good way to pack and take the most that you can and take up the least amount of room possible. If you're like me and you like to use makeup brushes, you definitely need to think about what you would take. So this is actually from Avon. It's from the Mark line. It is called Bling On the Brushes. This is what it looks like. It's very compact, very small. Don't mind my nails. It opens up with the zipper, and on the inside you have your brushes. This right here is the eyeshadow brush. This is a concealer brush. This is the powder brush. This one right here is like a little, I think that's the, this is the lip color brush. And the smaller one here is an eyeliner brush, or you could use it as a smudger brush. So I'll show you guys these individually here. Here's the eyeliner brush. This one here is the lip liner, or the lip color brush I should say. Here is the powder brush that you could use for your all over powder and your face color. This one here is the concealer, and then the eyeshadow. So this is a very, very cute little bundle of brushes that you can take with you when you're traveling. It takes up a very minimal amount of space, and see, like that. It takes up a very minimal amount of space, and you get to take brushes with you as opposed to using what comes in something like this. As far as like concealing goes, so I want to take something that has a multiple use to it. So the e.l.f. all over cover stick is a very nice product. You can use this to conceal under here. You can use it to conceal blemishes. You can use this as an eyeshadow base. If you want something that's a little more high-end, the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage would work as well. But I like this. I think it does a very good job. It's very cheap. This is only $1. And again, it takes up a very small amount of space in your makeup bag. If you need a primer, I always need a primer. Even if I'm going to use an eyeshadow base, I have to put a primer on first. So I have this little travel size Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. This is an awesome product. If you happen to have like an Urban Decay palette or like Smashbox, a lot of times they come with little travel size primers, so you can get yourself one of these. It takes up a very small amount of space. As far as eyeliners go, it's always a good idea, again, to get more bang for your buck. So when I think about eyeliners and traveling, I think about double-ended. So I have this dual end or double-ended eyeliner from Urban Decay. This actually came with my Naked palette. This end is brown, this end is black. You know, you get 2 eyeliners and 1 pencil. Very good idea, minimal amount of space. Eyebrows, I would just take a pencil. This one's from Makeup Forever. I do prefer the Revlon Color Stay Eyebrow Pencil, but I would definitely recommend just taking a pencil. It takes up a small amount of space. If you absolutely have to have a powder or you just love using powders, you can get yourself something like this. Please excuse how this looks. I've had this for a long time. This is the Lorac Take a Brow, and it's very small, kind of compact. You open it up like this. You have the wax and the 2 powders, and it comes with a little angle brush. So you could take something like that. If you want to go a little more inexpensive, e.l.f. has their eyebrow kits. Comes with the color wax and the powder, and it does come with a little brush, but I lost that. So there's that. Now if you get yourself a little palette like this, a lot of times they won't have like a flesh tone matte eyeshadow color, or sometimes they won't have mattes in them at all. This one has it's mostly like satin, and then there's one in there that's a little bit glittery, but there's no matte. So I would, just me personally, I would take this matte eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. It's Brulee, and that is a flesh tone. So whatever you would use as a flesh tone, but these are awesome. They take up a minimal amount of space and they work well. I use that all the time. Okay, as far as all over my face, like a foundation or a tinted moisturizer, again, I want to pack the least amount but get the most that I can out of the product. So what I would recommend is first what I would look at is climate, the environment. Where are you going? What's the weather going to be like? Are you going to a hot climate? Are you going somewhere where the weather is usually like in the 70s, or is it going to be cold outside? To me, that would determine what I would take to put all over my face. Now, if I'm going someplace hot, which I usually, you know, if I was going on vacation, I would definitely go someplace where it was warm. So I wouldn't want to put on a foundation that was going to be like some kind of full coverage, full-on foundation. I would want something that was relatively light, easy to apply, and has an SPF in it. So for me, I would probably take my Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. It has an SPF in it. It goes on very light. I can use my fingers. Matter of fact, this works much better with fingers as opposed to using a brush. If this is a little out of your price range, something like this, the Sonia Kashuk Tinted Moisturizer, this has an, oops, I got stuff all over this. This has an SPF of 15, so you could definitely take something like that. This would take up a little more room than this, but again, if this is out of your price range, you could definitely go for something like that. Mascara. Now, unless you plan on buying a makeup remover once you get to your destination, I would not recommend taking anything waterproof. It's just going to be difficult to remove. You'll have to buy cotton pads. You know, unless that's what you're planning on doing, I would just omit the waterproof altogether. So I would just take my trusty old mascara and my eyelash curler. And then last but not least, I would just take an all-over face powder. I have this one here from Makeup Academy, so I would take something like this. This is convenient, not only for your makeup bag, but if you like to take powder with you in your bag, you can just take this and throw it in your bag and you're good to go. Another good thing about these makeup brushes is this is very small, and this will fit in a lot of bags, even smaller like crossbody bags this will fit into. So I hope that this helped. This is just what I would take if I was traveling. You know, if I was going on a plane to some faraway land. I wish I was going on a plane somewhere. I am quite jealous. I wish I could go with her. I'd love to see Finland. But all of this stuff fits in this bag. Now, I used to have a much smaller travel bag, but apparently I have since gotten rid of that. This is the bag that I used to use when I would go to the hospital. Now, that thing is huge. But this came inside of that. That's from Studio Gear. I actually got that for free when I bought a foundation. But here's everything, nice and compact in this little makeup bag. So I hope that helped. Again, let me know what you guys think. Lebecker97, please drop me a comment or message me on Twitter to let me know if that was helpful. So I will see you guys very soon. Have a great day. Bye.